Good morning, student. This is Latif sir. Today I'll discuss about action of alkalis on certain metals and action of alkalis on metal oxide. So first action of alkalis on certain metals like zinc, aluminium, lead. These metals react with hot concentrated alkalis to give a soluble salt and hydrogen gas. So metals like zinc, aluminium, lead, when react with hot caustic concentrated alkalis, that is caustic soda, caustic potash, that is NaOH, KOH, you will get soluble salt and hydrogen gas. And here all the reaction you have to practice balance reactions. Okay. So first, the scheme of the reaction is metal plus alkali to produce salt plus hydrogen gas. So first reaction of zinc with alkalis. Alkalis means NaOH, KOH, caustic soda and caustic potash. Reaction of Zn with NaOH and KOH. When zinc reacts with NaOH, it will produce sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 and hydrogen gas. Similarly, when zinc reacts with potassium hydroxide, that is KOH, hot concentrated potassium hydroxide, it will produce potassium zincate, that is K2ZnO2 and hydrogen gas. Okay. So I'm telling again that you have to practice balance equations. Second, reaction of aluminium with caustic soda and caustic potash, that is reaction of aluminium with alkali solution. Aluminum react with boiling caustic alkali solution. That is reaction of aluminium with sodium hydroxide solution or with potassium hydroxide solution. So when aluminium react with NaOH solution, so the product will be sodium metaaluminate, that is NaAlO2 plus hydrogen gas. Similarly, when aluminium react with caustic potash KOH solution, that is KOH plus water, Al plus KOH plus water, it will produce potassium metaaluminate, that is KaLO2 plus hydrogen gas. So the balance equations are 2Al plus NaOH plus 2H2O implies 2NaAlO2 plus 3H2. Similarly, 2Al plus 2KOH plus 2H2O implies 2KaLO2 plus 3 hydrogen gas, 3 molecule of hydrogen gas. Now, if aluminium react with fused alkali, then the salt will be sodium aluminate and hydrogen gas, not sodium metaaluminate. When aluminium react with fused or molten alkali, that is molten NaOH, it will produce sodium aluminate, that is Na3AlO3 plus hydrogen gas. So balance equation in this case is Al 2Al plus 6NaOH implies 2Na3AlO3, 2Na3AlO3, sodium aluminate plus 3H2. And the last reaction of lead with NaOH and KOH. So when Pb reacts with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, it will produce sodium plumbite, Na2PbO2 and hydrogen gas. Similarly, Pb plus 2 KOH, when lead or Pb reacts with KOH, it will produce potassium plumbite, that is K2PbO2 plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Now action of alkalis on metal oxide. Oxide of most of the metals are basic in nature. That's why they dissolve in water forming hydroxide, which is also an alkali. And this metal oxide and hydroxide neutralize acids but do not react with bases, because these metal oxides are basic in nature. That's why they do not react with bases but react with acids and neutralizes acids. For example, sodium oxide Na2O, when react with water H2O, it will produce sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. Now, when sodium oxide Na2O reacts with HCl, it will neutralize HCl to produce salt and water. So Na2O plus 2HCl implies 2NaCl plus H2O. Similarly, NaOH, which is also an alkali, when react with HCl, that is NaOH plus HCl, it will produce NaCl plus water. So generally, metallic oxide are basic in nature. Most of the metallic. That's why they react with acids and neutralizes acid. But few metallic oxide are there and few metallic hydroxide which exhibits dual character. That is, they show acidic as well as basic character. And therefore, this metallic oxide or basic metallic hydroxide which shows or which exhibits dual character are called amphoteric oxide. That is, they are said to be amphoteric in nature, that is both nature, acidic nature and basic nature. For example, zinc oxide and zinc hydroxide is an amphoteric oxide or a hydroxide. Because zinc oxide or zinc hydroxide react with both acids and concentrated alkalis to form salt and water. And reactions behind this, the reactions are ZnO plus HCl. When zinc react with HCl, here zinc oxide act as base. That's why zinc oxide neutralizes HCl, hydrochloric acid, to form salt ZnCl2 plus water. Similarly, when zinc hydroxide, that is ZnOH whole twice, reacts with HCl, zinc hydroxide neutralizes HCl to form salt ZnCl2 plus 2H2O plus water. Here ZnOH whole twice, that is zinc hydroxide, which is basic in nature. But when zinc oxide react with NaOH, that is with alkali, zinc oxide act as acid. That is, when zinc oxide reacts with NaOH, that is ZnO plus 2NaOH, it will produce sodium zincate Na2ZnO2, which is a soluble salt, and water plus H2O. And in this case, when zinc oxide reacts with NaOH, that is reacts with alkalis, then in this case zinc oxide act as acidic compound. Similarly, when zinc hydroxide reacts with an alkali, that is NaOH or KOH, zinc hydroxide will produce sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 plus water plus H2O. Okay, so zinc oxide is an amphoteric oxide which can react with both acids and alkalis. Amphoteric oxide and hydroxide are those compounds that which react with both acids and alkalis to form salt and water. Now here, reaction of amphoteric oxide or hydroxide or metallic oxide or hydroxide with alkalis to form salt and water. First, reaction of zinc oxide or zinc hydroxide, reaction of zinc oxide and zinc hydroxide with alkali, that is with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, with KOH, potassium hydroxide. So when zinc oxide react with NaOH, it will produce sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 plus water plus H2O. Similarly, when zinc hydroxide react with NaOH, that is ZnOH whole twice plus 2NaOH, it will produce sodium zincate Na2ZnO2 plus 2H2O. And when zinc oxide react with KOH, it will produce potassium zincate, that is K2ZnO2 plus water. Similarly, zinc hydroxide when react with KOH, it will produce potassium zincate K2ZnO2 plus water plus 2H2. Now, reaction of aluminum hydroxide or aluminum oxide, which is also an amphoteric oxide. Aluminum oxide, that is Al2O3, which is white color, when react with NaOH, it will produce sodium metaaluminate NaAlO2 and water. And when aluminum hydroxide react with NaOH, it will produce sodium aluminate NaL, sodium meta-aluminate NaAlO2 plus water. Similarly, when Al2O3 react to aluminum hydroxide oxide, aluminum oxide Al2O3 react with KOH, potassium hydroxide, it will produce potassium meta-aluminate, that is KAlO2 plus water. And when aluminum hydroxide react with KOH, it will produce KaLO2 plus water. And last, reaction of lead oxide or lead hydroxide with NOH and KOH. So when lead oxide PbO, which is yellow color, when react with NOH, sodium hydroxide, it will produce sodium plumbite Na2PbO2, which is colorless soluble salt, plus water. And when PbOH voltage lead hydroxide reacts with NOH, it will produce sodium plumbite Na2PbO2 plus water plus 2H2. And when PbO lead oxide yellow color reacts with KOH potassium hydroxide, it will produce potassium plumbite, that is K2PbO2, which is also a colorless soluble salt plus water. And when lead hydroxide reacts with KOH, it will produce potassium plumbite K2PbO2 plus water. Okay, and these reactions are very important. You will see in exam you have to write the reaction between zinc oxide and NOH, or reaction between PbO with NOH, balanced chemical equation, or sometime observation you have to write. Okay, thank you.